Hey y'all, welcome back to Raynesys video number 2. This is the second time setting up the tent, and it was much easier this time. The biggest thing that I learned is Raynesys does not tell you this in their instructions, but it does in the what's the name brand? Gazelle. If you attach the rainfly poles first and the rainfly before you pop up the ceiling, life is much easier. Much easier. It's pretty much impossible to do the rainfly otherwise. And same when you're taking it down. So I brought in my buyers of Maine cot to check the size, and there's plenty of room. It's pretty much centered, so I could come in that door and I still got that much space to walk around. If I were my little 4 cloth is just a little too small, I think. But you see with the cot, excuse me, the cot and the chair, there's tons of room. I would actually, if I were by myself, slide the cot over a little more because there's tons of room. The Buyers of Maine Easy Cot is incredible. It pops open in seconds, and it's big enough for even me. So I highly recommend it. I still haven't taken out the stakes from the bag. I'm sure they're the cheapest you can get. So I know I'll have to replace those. One of the nice things about the pop-up tent is the walls go outward, so that gives me extra room, elbow room, to squeeze my butt in here. Actually, this end, there we go. So it's again, I'm impressed with this tent. Quality wise, is it as good as the $400 or $500 Gazelle T4? The stitching's probably not as good. Oh, there's a plane going over. You can't see it. In case you missed, we're in O'Hare's flight path. The floor is probably not as thick, and the original Gazelles anyway, I don't know if they're still that way, or velcroed in so you could remove them. And I thought this would be, but it's not, and I'm happy. The only nice thing about the velcroed floor is you could run a power cord under or through, and you could pick up the tent and stick it over a picnic table or something. Otherwise, you're much better off. No bugs can get in, no weather, blah blah. Gazelle originally didn't have these things, now it does, but this came with them. The loft is actually better. It's got hooks hanging from it so you can hang a lamp. The loft is, or the loft bag is still in the bag, so take my word for it. The Gazelles tend to leak right here. Thank you, United, for throwing in your 2 cents there. So I'll definitely buy seam sealer and seam or go over everything, including the zippers probably. Another tip is get a crayon or a candle and go over every zipper in your tent, and that helps them slide easier. You see I've got all the windows closed. There's tons of windows, so once they're opened up, this is a big gazebo, especially with the rain fly off. Actually, it's windy like it always is in the Chicago area, and 60 degrees thereabouts. It's chilly-ish. I'm hot in here with the rain fly on and no ventilation except the door. You see that the door came undone. I guess maybe I didn't get it good, or that's probably it. It's hard to get the door just right when you're opening it. But yeah, I'm still impressed. That's the biggest thing, is the rain fly. And now that you know that tip, life will be easier. The poles for the rain fly screw on. The gazelle, the poles are actually attached to the fly, those poles, and they have a habit of poking things, I know. So I kind of prefer the screw in, even though they take a couple of seconds extra. And that's an American flight coming through. That's a door. That's a door. That's a pocket. That's a pocket. Tons and tons of windows. And yeah, it's a thumbs up. And the corner hooks that I don't believe Gazelle has to hang lights, fans, clothes, all kinds of stuff. That's a major plus. So definitely a thumbs up, especially for the money. Hopefully the zippers, I can see a little daylight through the zippers, but there is a weather strip around each zipper. Oh, that's actually the rain fly. Anyway, where there's a chance of rain coming in, I believe each flap has a protector. Before I test it in the rain, I'll definitely do seam sealer. Always do that with every tent. Another tip, while I'm thinking of it, if I haven't mentioned it already, is if it says a 4-person tent, it's a 2-person tent. If they say it's an 8-person tent, it's a 4-person tent. Their numbers are basically, if you took 4 people, 4 adults, and laid them side by side, that's how many would fit. Yeah, it's a busy Sunday at O'Hare. So keep that in mind. Also, this was a cheap Amazon mat, and that's handy to carry on a motorcycle. Uses a floor mat under your hammock. I've used it when I'm working on something to keep me from getting muddy. And this chair is a Walmart chair, which is almost perfectly awesome. I love the table. But, let's see. Yeah, director's chair with side table. But, this opening right here, there's no back support. So, if you sit in it for very long, you'll get a backache. And I need to figure out how to fix that. Other than that, it would be great. Anyway, the cot fits, the chair fits, it all fits. It's all a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye!